Hey artists, we're gonna make these amazing foil repousse tiles. And so that is a technique where we're gonna be pushing down and leaving an impression, and then we'll color them in, and I can't wait to show you all the steps.
Okay, the first thing we're gonna do is take 2 squares of cardstock, and we're gonna take a little bit of glue. Whoop, that one is broken. And we're going to take the glue and just go around the edge and get these put together. And that way we have a thicker piece of cardstock, and having that smushier surface makes it better for us to do our engraving, our tooling. So we're just going to put this one on top of this one to make a thicker square. So now it's double layered, it's just a little bit thicker. Then you're gonna take your piece of foil. One side is shiny, one side is not as shiny. We're going to put it on the not as shiny part. So I'm again just gonna go around the edge with the glue, not a ton of glue, just a little to get it to stick. And stick it down and make sure that I have a nice edge around it. And now we're going to fold this over the edge as close as possible. Fold it over that side and fold it over this side. Okay. And then we're going to take this one and fold it up over. Now, if it starts to stick out, we can just kind of fold that down to make sure it doesn't stick out on the front. Turn it and fold this side up. Okay. Now we're going to get a couple of pieces of tape to secure this and make sure the foil is not going anywhere. So we'll just take a little piece of tape and hold that side down. Go along this edge here, kind of holding down this side and this side. Put a piece there. And one more piece here. Okay, that should be on there pretty good. And then when we turn it over, we have this wonderful foil square. Now this is where we get to be super creative. We're going to take our little wooden stick and we're just going to cover this with different line designs. So we might make a straight line. You might want to make some curvy lines. Maybe you'll make some circle lines. And so we're just gonna go through and add different fun line designs by pushing down with our wooden tool and leaving the designs in the foil. And you can see that's turning out really neat. So just thinking about different line designs that you know and adding these onto your foil square. So that looks pretty neat. You might do some swirly designs. And you can just cover your entire square with different line designs. All right, with that tool, I was able to add so many different line designs, and look at all that texture. And that's what's so fun about making art on foil, is as we push down, we get all of these beautiful different lines and textures. So once you have covered your foil square with as many different line designs and textures as you can, we're going to use permanent markers to color these in. So we could just start wherever you would like, and we're just going to start adding the color onto the foil square. All right, using those markers, you can see how we're adding lots of color. And different colors are showing up a lot brighter, like this peach here is really light, but this blue is really bright. So we're just going to go through using the permanent markers and adding color to our texture. and it's just really making it kind of pop out and look amazing. So we're just going through, choosing some different colors and adding them to the mix. So maybe on this one I'll add some purple here. I can go through that little line. And this color is probably going to be a lot lighter, so maybe I'll add this really light green on here. I can barely see that one. And we can just kind of change it around, add some different colors, maybe some orange in here to my little swirlies. So choose the colors you would like, take your time, and go through and add color to the texture on your foil until your foil square is all filled in with different colors on your different textures. All right, once you have finished coloring all the surfaces, you could even go back over with a different color of permanent marker along the lines to emphasize that texture. And once you are satisfied and you have colored in your foil square, we're going to turn it over, and we're just going to take some glue here around the edge and through the middle. And we're going to frame it out by taking our square and carefully placing it in the center of a black piece of paper. Turn it over and rub it to get the glue to stick nicely. And then we have this amazing piece of foil art with texture and bright colors that shines, and I just can't wait to see the one that you create.